On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Inhale.
To breathe in air or a different substance, such as smoke.
Examples:
Inhale the smoke. Inhale the aroma. He inhaled deeply, trying to calm down.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Tar.
A thick, sticky substance that is dark in color and is commonly used for road surfacing or as a material for roofing, a common byproduct of burning coal or wood.
Examples:
Tar residue. Tar component. The road workers spread tar over the cracks in the pavement to prevent water and ice from causing further damage.
Resin.
A sticky, viscous substance typically obtained from trees and plants, particularly conifers and evergreens, a material used in the manufacture of adhesives, plastics, and other products, particularly those that require stiffness or abrasion resistance.
Examples:
Tree resin. Synthetic resin. The guitar was coated with a resin layer to protect the wood and enhance the tone.
Gum.
A soft, sticky substance that is chewed to freshen the breath or to clean the teeth, the flesh that surrounds the teeth in the mouth.
Examples:
bubble gum, chewing gum. I always like having a pack of gum to freshen my breath.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program, dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Enamel.
A hard, glossy coating that is applied to surfaces such as metal, glass, or ceramics to protect them from wear, corrosion, or weathering, the hard, white outer layer of teeth.
Examples:
Enamel coating, enamel mugs. The dentist recommended using toothpaste with extra enamel protection to prevent cavities.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Decay.
The process or state of rotting or decomposition by natural causes such as the action of bacteria and fungi, verb to rot or decompose through natural causes.
Examples:
Radioactive decay. Prevent tooth decay. The dead body was in an advanced state of decay.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality, to impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Airway.
The air passage from the nose and throat to the lungs, a designated route followed by airplanes flying from one airport to another.
Examples:
Airway blockage. Airway beacon. When performing life-saving, the first step is to secure the airway.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Likelihood.
The probability or chance that something will happen or be the case.
Examples:
Likelihood of the success. Improve the likelihood of a cure. The likelihood of the project being completed on time is uncertain.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Chronic.
Being long-lasting and recurrent or characterized by long suffering, habitual.
Examples:
Risk of chronic disease. Chronic alcohol consumption. Chronic hyperglycemia is a trigger for a variety of serious diseases.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Bronchitis.
An inflammation of the bronchial tubes, often resulting in cough, chest discomfort, and difficulty breathing, can be caused by viral or bacterial infections, environmental irritants, or other factors.
Examples:
Viral bronchitis. Chronic bronchitis. I have a terrible case of bronchitis and need to see a doctor.
Emphysema.
A chronic respiratory disease often caused by smoking or exposure to air pollutants, characterized by damage to the lungs over time, which results in shortness of breath and other respiratory symptoms.
Examples:
Emphysema treatment. Chronic emphysema. The onset of emphysema can be gradual, with symptoms appearing over several years.
Cilium.
A microscopic, hair-like cellular projection that is found on the surface of many cells in the body, helping them to move or trap debris.
Examples:
Cilium movement. Primary cilium. The microscopic analysis revealed a cilium's presence on the single-celled organism's surface.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Alveolus.
In the plural, alveoli, a small, hollow cavity, pit, or socket, the small sacs in the lungs, where gas exchange with the blood occurs.
Examples:
Tooth alveolus. Alveolus function. Damage to the walls of an alveolus can lead to reduced lung function.
Sack.
A bag or pouch, typically made of fabric or leather, used to hold something valuable or important, a structure resembling a bag in an animal or plant.
Examples:
Sac contents. Abdominal sac. I placed my valuables in the sack before heading out on my hike.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples.
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples.
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples.
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples.
Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples.
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Monoxide.
A compound containing one oxygen atom and one other element, such as carbon monoxide, CO, or nitrogen monoxide, NO.
Examples.
Sulfur monoxide. Nitrogen monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas released by cars and other machinery.
Membrane.
A soft, thin layer that forms animal or vegetable tissue.
Examples.
Cell membranes. Nuclear membrane. Loud noises might harm the fragile ear membrane.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples.
Bind the man's hands. Bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Hemoglobin.
A protein-based molecule found in red blood cells that transports oxygen throughout the body.
Examples.
Hemoglobin level. Abnormal hemoglobin. The hemoglobin gene mutation can cause genetic disorders such as sickle cell disease.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Deprivation.
A state of not having something, such as food or money, that you need for a pleasant life.
Examples:
Chronic sleep deprivation. Deprivation of liberty. Losing him is great deprivation to our team.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Bloodstream.
The blood flowing through the body.
Examples:
Bloodstream in an artery. Bloodstream to the brain. Cancer cells are often carried throughout the body by the bloodstream.
Stimulant.
A substance or drug that increases or heightens physiological or nervous system activity, typically used to improve alertness, attention, or concentration.
Examples:
Memory stimulant. Prescription stimulant. Many athletes use stimulants like caffeine to boost their energy before a competition.
Nicotine.
A colorless, oily, poisonous chemical compound found in tobacco leaves, which is highly addictive and acts as a stimulant, affecting the nervous system.
Examples:
Nicotine patch. Nicotine replacement therapy. Smoking cigarettes exposes the body to high levels of nicotine, which can be addictive.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Neurotransmitter.
A chemical that carries nerve impulses between neurons or between neurons and muscles.
Examples:
Neurotransmitter receptor. Neurotransmitters released from the brain. Endorphins are a type of neurotransmitter that gives a sense of well-being.
Endorphin.
A natural hormone-like substance that is produced by the body and that acts on the nervous system to reduce pain and induce a feeling of well-being.
Examples:
Beta endorphin. Endorphin rush. The release of endorphins during exercise can provide a natural high and help to relieve stress.
Pleasurable.
Giving satisfaction or pleasure, enjoyable.
Examples:
A pleasurable experience. Have a very pleasurable time. Our marital life was full of happiness and pleasurable excitement.
Addictive.
Causing a strong desire or compulsion to use or consume repeatedly, often to the point of dependency or harm, habit forming.
Examples:
Highly addictive. Addictive substance. The new video game was so addictive that he stayed up all night playing it.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Constrict.
To make something narrow or tight, often restricting movement or flow, to become narrow or tighter.
Examples:
Constrict blood vessels. Constrict freedom. The snake's muscles began to constrict around its prey.
Vessel.
A ship or large boat.
Examples:
Blood vessels. Naval vessels. The vessel arrived in port the following day.
Endothelium.
The thin layer of cells that lines the interior surface of blood vessels and plays a critical role in regulating blood flow and blood clotting.
Examples:
Endothelium layer. Endothelium function. The endothelium damage caused by smoking can lead to several health complications.
Restrict.
To limit someone's actions or movements, or to limit something to lessen its size or prevent it from increasing.
Examples:
Restrict an internet access. Restrict the use of this parking lot. We restrict the number of students per course to 20.
Vascular.
Of or relating to blood vessels, especially the veins and arteries that carry blood throughout the body.
Examples:
vascular disease, vascular surgery. The doctor detected a blockage in the patient's vascular system.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
enhance value, enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Platelet.
A small, disc-shaped blood cell that is involved in the formation of blood clots and the maintenance of hemostasis, the process by which the body stops bleeding.
Examples:
platelet-rich plasma, platelet transfusion. My doctor said that my platelet count is a little low.
Sticky.
Made of or covered with an adhesive substance, hot or warm and humid.
Examples:
sticky weather, sticky situation. A peculiar sticky material coated the foliage.
Clot.
A thick mass or lump of coagulated liquid, especially blood, a group of people or things that form an obstructive, unsympathetic, or resistant force.
Examples:
blood clot, clot prevention. The clot in the blood vessel required immediate medical attention.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
suffer stroke, a stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Mutation.
The way in which genes of a person, plant, animal, or other organism change and produce permanent differences.
Examples:
mutation of DNA, hereditary mutation. Radiation often promotes genetic mutations in plants and animals.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
chemical addition, addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Arsenic.
A poisonous chemical element that occurs naturally in some rocks and minerals and is sometimes used in pesticides and wood preservatives.
Examples:
Arsenic poisoning, arsenic contamination. Exposure to arsenic in drinking water can cause serious health problems.
Nickel.
A silver-white metallic element with the symbol Ni, used in many alloys and as a coin, a United States coin worth 1/20th of a dollar.
Examples:
Nickel ore, nickel plate. The nickel in my pocket jingled as I walked.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples:
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development, despite the lack of funds.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Eyesight.
The ability to see, visual acuity or sharpness.
Examples:
Impaired eyesight. Acute eyesight. His excellent eyesight allowed him to spot the bird in the dense foliage.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Erectile.
Characterized by the ability to become physically erect, particularly in sexual function.
Examples:
Erectile dysfunction. Erectile tissues. The drug was found to have significant erectile side effects in clinical trials.
Dysfunction.
A problem or fault in a system, organism, or part of the body or machine.
Examples:
Dysfunction of kidneys. Brain dysfunction. The dysfunction in the relationship was causing problems for both partners.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Long-lasting.
Existing or continuing for a long time.
Examples:
Long-lasting battery. A long-lasting friendship. They finally decided to solve the long-lasting problem.
Smoker.
A person who smokes tobacco regularly, or a device used for smoking.
Examples:
Smoker behavior. An inveterate smoker. Many smokers are aware of the health risks associated with smoking, but find it difficult to quit.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
Stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Cease.
To stop an action or event.
Examples:
Cease to exist. Cease drinking. The company decided to cease production of the product.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Cough.
To expel air from the lungs suddenly and noisily, often as a reaction to irritation, illness, or some other physical condition. Noun, a sudden, forceful expulsion of air from the lungs, often accompanied by a distinctive sound.
Examples:
Cough several times. Persistent cough. I can't stop coughing and think I might have caught a cold.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples:
Resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Anniversary.
The annual recurrence of a date marking a notable event, a date on which an event occurred in a previous year.
Examples:
Anniversary celebration. A bicentennial anniversary. They celebrated their 10th anniversary with a romantic dinner.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Corona.
A crown-shaped structure, often referring to the outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere. A family of viruses known as coronaviruses, a halo or aura around a celestial body, a circular pattern or shape.
Examples:
Corona layer, corona outbreak. The coronavirus has caused a global pandemic.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Withdrawal.
The act of taking money out of an account, the act of ceasing to participate in an activity and moving or taking something away or back.
Examples:
Deposits and withdrawals. Withdrawal from membership. NATO's allied forces made a strategic withdrawal.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Temporary.
Not lasting or be used for a very long.
Examples:
A temporary permit. Temporary housing. He managed to get temporary jobs during the recession.
Arsenal.
A collection of weapons or military equipment stored in preparation for war or conflict. A collection of resources or tools available for use in a particular field or endeavor.
Examples:
Arsenal of knowledge. Political arsenal. The police found a hidden arsenal of weapons in the suspect's house.
Replacement.
The act of replacing something with something else, especially that is newer or better, a person or thing that takes or can take the place of another.
Examples:
regular replacement of tires, replacement cost. We demand his replacement.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
therapy for a patient, field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Patch.
A small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
patch of grass, software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Lozenge.
A four-sided shape with two pairs of parallel sides, which resembles a diamond or a rhombus, where all sides are of equal length. A small, diamond-shaped tablet or candy that is typically flavored and may contain medication or a soothing ingredient for cough or sore throat relief.
Examples:
vitamin C lozenge, lozenge of light. I always keep a pack of lozenges handy for sore throats and coughs.
Spray.
A fine mist of liquid that is dispersed into the air. Flower arrangement consisting of a single branch or shoot bearing flowers and foliage.
Examples:
a spray of mist, an insect spray. The artist used a spray paint can to create a graffiti mural on the wall.
Wean.
To gradually stop feeding a baby or young animal with its mother's milk and to start or accustom to eating other food.
Examples:
wean a person from a bad habit. Wean my baby from the breast. It's difficult to wean an addict off drugs once they're hooked.
Stimming.
A behavior often exhibited by individuals on the autism spectrum characterized by repetitive bodily movements or sounds, such as hand flapping or rocking, often used as a form of self-regulation or sensory stimulation.
Examples:
autistic stimming, stimming therapy. Autistic children may engage in stimming behaviors, such as rocking or hand flapping, to self-regulate.
Receptor.
An organ having nerve endings that respond to stimulation such as heat or cold and makes the body react in a particular way.
Examples:
cellular receptor, receptor for HIV in humans. Hay fever occurs when a substance called histamine binds to receptors in the nose and eyes.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Counsel.
Advice or guidance given by a person with specialized knowledge or experience, particularly in a professional or legal context. The act of providing advice or guidance.
Examples.
Take counsel. Career counsel. She sought the counsel of her trusted advisor before making a decision.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples.
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Moderate.
Being within reasonable limits, not excessive or extreme.
Examples.
Moderate growth. Moderate risk. He had a moderate understanding of the topic but needed further research.
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples.
Intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.